Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this lecture, we will discuss quality of chicken meat and some chemical residues that can affect human health that reside on poultry meat. There are many definitions of quality, but the most preferred one is quality is the composite of those characteristics that differentiate individual units of a product and which have significance in determining the degree of acceptability of that unit to the user. However, meat quality is term used to describe the overall meat characteristic, including its physical, chemical, morphological, biochemical, microbial, sensory, technological, hygienic, nutritional, and culinary properties. For processes, manufacturing value added meat products, quantifiable properties of meat such as water holding capacity, shear force, grip losses, cook loss, pH, shelf life, collagen content, protein solubility, cohesiveness, and fat binding capacity are the indispensable to acquire excellent functional properties that will ensure a final product for exceptional quality and profitability. So, determinants of broiler meat quality are appearance. It could be urged that appearance is the most important quality attribute of cooked or raw poultry meat because consumers associate it with the product's freshness and they decide whether or not to buy the product based on their opinion on its attractiveness. The poultry meat is unique because it is sold with intact skin or without skin. There are reports of regional preferences in USA for pale to deep pigmentation, while consumer in UK tends to prefer a white and non-pigmented skin. Number of factors affecting poultry meat color that include sex, age, strain, processing procedures, chemical exposure, cooking temperature, radiation, and freezing conditions. Many breeds lack the genetic ability to deposit pigment in their epidermis, giving a white color, irrespective of what their diet is. Flock health is important as certain diseases affect the pigment absorption and deposition. The bleaching of epidermal layer occur at a temperature, if temperature exceeds to 54 degrees centigrade, so care must be taken during scalding operation. On the other hand, principal heme pigments found in meat are myoglobin, hemoglobin, and cytochrome C. However, poultry meat has a significantly lower myoglobin concentration than that of other species. Age, intramuscular fat, meat moisture, content of the birds, and stress immediately before and during slaughter affect the meat color. Ante-mortem temperature, stress, and excitement just prior to slaughter has been shown to affect the meat color more than that of the in turkey meat than to chicken meat. Both the myoglobin content and the muscle pH contribute to the meat color and meat color defects, which we have already discussed in earlier lecture in detail. Texture. Texture is probably the most important quality factor associated with consumer satisfaction in the eating quality of poultry. The texture and degree of firmness of the meat is a function of the amount of water held intramuscularly. Water tightly bound to muscular protein has a swelling effect on the muscle protein, occupying the space between myofibrils and giving the meat a more firm structure. While conversion into meat and the rate and the extent of the chemical and physical changes occurring in the muscle also determines its tenderness. Slaughtering of a bird stops blood circulation, which in turn blocks supply of oxygen or nutrients to the muscles. Thus, the muscle ran out of the energy, contract and become stiff. This stiffening is called rigor mortis. Is followed by softening, again making the meat tender when cooked. Any breach in the normal conversion of the muscle to meat will affect its tenderness. The major factor affecting the meat tenderness are maturity of the connective tissues and the contractile stage of the myofibril proteins, along the environmental stress, scalding temperature and age of the bird, rate of rigor development, rate of chilling and wilting time. The maturity of the connective tissue is a function of the chemical cross-bonding of the collagen in the muscle, which increase the age, and hence the tough meat is found in the old bird. This mechanism has already been discussed in our practical lecture. Whereas the contractile state of myofibril protein depends upon the rate and the severity of the rigor mortis development. Though it is not clear whether the total amount of the muscle collagen is affected by the age or not. Its heat resistance increase and the solubility decrease with age. Flavor. Flavor is another quality attribute that consumer use to determine the acceptability of the poultry meat. Though it is different to distinguish between taste and odor, while consumption, both of them contribute to the flavor of the poultry. Flavor development occur while cooking of poultry meat due to sugar, amino acid interaction, lipid and thermal oxidation, and thiamine degradation. These chemical changes are not unique to poultry, but the lipid and fat in the poultry are unique and combined with odor to account for the characteristic poultry flavor. The nutritional quality of poultry meat. The major component of raw poultry meat are protein, which range between 18.4 to 23.4%, lipids ranging from 1.3 to 6%, mineral content ranging from 0.8 to 1.2%. Breast meat contains less than 3 kg fat per 100 grams. Breast meat contains less than 3 grams fat per 100 gram, and corresponding average value of dark meat skin off is about 5 to 7 grams per 100 grams. Unlike beef and dairy fat, chicken meat